You're awake. Thank the stars.
And here we are. What up, boys and girls? Welcome to some Let's Play The Elder Scrolls Online. Been waiting to do this one for a while. Pretty hyped on this one. Look at all the nice colors and the flowers and the lighting and everything. The architecture. Take a look outside. Ooh, look how... It just looks very nice. Like, almost like a real place. Just the tops of trees. We're obviously in a high tower. So let's see what's going on. We're going to be playing Khajit this time. And we're playing Dragon Knight. So let's... Let's talk to Norinway.
There you are, on your feet. I know magical translocation can really upset the stomach. Just take a moment and get your bearings, alright?
Okay, but where are we?
The Isle of Balfiera, home of Clan Daedra. I apologize for the cramped accommodations. We pride ourselves on courtesy, but circumstances here have taken a turn for the bizarre. I needed to make sure you weren't a danger to yourself or others.
Fair enough, so can you let us out, though?
You might not be so eager to escape once you hear what's going on. You arrive via a portal, along with a Daedric beast called Shayazel. It seized control of our golems and unleashed them on the island. If I free you, will you help me stop Shayazel?
Okay, so we came with a Daedra. Were we holding hands and skipping? Yeah, we'll let us out. Let us out and we'll help.
Wise choice. Just give me a moment. There. That should unlock the door. When you're ready, follow me.
Alright, let's change a quick keybind. Alright.
There you are. Free as a spring cricket. I hope you intend to keep your word. We'll need each other out there. Of that I'm certain. The name's Norinway, by the way, of Clan Daedra. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Likewise. So where we headed?
We're bound for a place called the Keywright Gallery. But first, I need to know you can defend yourself. Hurtling through the Orbis and falling flat on your ear left you a bit scattered. Find a weapon, and we'll work out the cobwebs. Fair?
Sure, but we have a couple questions.
Of course. I can't promise total transparency, but I'll be as forthcoming as I can.
So you mentioned a Keywright's Gallery? What is this place? What is that place?
The Keywright Gallery is an ancient substructure of Balfiera Island, built long before my clan arrived.
So why is it called a Keywright's Gallery?
On account of all the doors. The gallery's full of ancient gates, each with some arcane connection to places in Tamriel and beyond. Once the gates came to life, rifts opened. You fell out of one of them. The Daedra, Shayazel, emerged from another.
Interesting. Okay, so how did you escape the Daedra?
I cast an incantation of the steed, snatched you up, and fled as fast as my feet would carry me. I heard the Daedra cursing, followed by some kind of explosion, but I didn't look back. I hope the gallery is still standing.
Okay, so what exactly are you doing here?
Nothing irresponsible, if that's what you're asking. I'm a member of Clan Daedri's intelligence guild, the Cinderella. More scholar than spy, I assure you. I was conducting some research in the gallery, then pop! You and that monster arrived.
Together, or... Okay, so why were you studying this place?
The gallery's always been a place of special interest for the guild, but we never quite cracked how it worked. Despite the dangers, this is our greatest breakthrough to date. The guild master will be ecstatic, provided we get it under control.
Okay, you said something about golems. What exactly are you doing with golems?
Would it frustrate you to hear that I have no idea? We Dureni are cautious by nature, so the Isle of Balfiera has many defenses. Magical stone guardians protect many of our sacred sites, but somehow this Daedra found a way to turn them against us.
So this Daedra, Shayazel, can you describe this Daedra?
Ugh, do I have to? If I recall my studies correctly, I'd say it's a harvester. A huge serpentine creature that feeds on souls and magicka. If it finds a way to consume the energies of the gallery, we will be in very serious trouble.
Gotcha. Alright, let's pick a weapon. Actually, let's just get all the weapons.
Larger weapons like staves and great axes will take both hands to use. You can pair smaller weapons with a shield, or another weapon of that size. The choice is yours.
Okay. Let's do sword. Let's just do axe. We'll just put the axe on.
Yes, I think that one suits you. If you change your mind, feel free to take any other weapon you want. Now, let's find a spot to practice.
Alright, lead on, Norinway.
This is as good a place as any. Now, prepare yourself while I conjure up a dance partner. Let's begin. Quickly now, strike the construct. Impressive. Well done. Brilliant. Ready yourself. Quick, strike while it's off balance. Raw strength, that! Wonderful! Protect yourself! Use your heaviest attack! You're unnatural! Block its strike! Strike hard, now! Now some foes will try to restrain you. Quickly, break free! Again, make ready! Prepare yourself! Now bash the construct! Now press your advantage with a heavy attack. Swiftly now, interrupt it. Interrupt now, before it strikes. When your enemy prepares an attack. Good, now destroy it. Well done. Come speak with me for a moment.
Very cool, level 2. Let's look at our rewards. Skill points, that's all we get. Skill points, that's fine. Let's pump Magicka, I think. Let's get this skill. He has leggings. Did we... Okay.
With moves like that, the Daedra doesn't stand a chance. Yes, I'd say we're ready to set out.
So where are we headed?
To reach the Keywright's gallery, we have to make it out of this ruin and across a wide field full of the golems I mentioned. With any luck, we'll be able to slip past them. But I'm not all that lucky, so I'm sorry in advance.
Alright, we'll head there next, so what can we expect to encounter in the gallery?
Well, it begins with a door, the first of many. The only way to access the gallery is through a mysterious gateway. Once we pass through that initial door, we'll step into a huge vault. This is the part that worries me most.
So why exactly are you worried, though?
I believe Shiazel, the Daedric creature that's causing all this mischief, may have nested itself in there. So be prepared to fight.
Will dealing with Shiazel pacify the other golems?
I can't say anything with certainty, but ridding the world of an otherworldly abomination can't hurt, right? Its influence might linger for a time, but the golems should return to normal before too long. Hopefully.
Alright, let's go. Chop chop, girly.
One of the stray golems. We might want to sneak past it.
We're not very sneaky, so we're just gonna do this. That worked. Take a lockpick. Oh, we saw this. There's a bear trap there.
Almost there. Let's hurry. Right. The entrance to the Keywright's gallery should be east of here. Let's set out.
Alright, let's go check it out. Got a nice little cat up there. We will avoid him. Which way? East. Okay. Other adventurers out here doing the dirty. Oh, a champion. We'll leave that guy alone. Oh, look. Oh. Kill 15 foes. Huh. Got him.
The Keywright's gallery is in here. Let's head inside.
Alrighty, Norinway, let's head inside. Or you mean me?
Well, this is upsetting. Jeffer's bones. The surge of magicka created by the portals you came through. It must have cracked this sky shard. Without a functioning sky shard, this gate remains locked, and there's no way for us to proceed. Damn!
Is there aught a way to fix it?
Unless you have a set of enchanting tools and a working knowledge of meteoric empowerment theory, no, there's nothing for it. We need to find a replacement.
Alright, so where can we find a replacement sky shard then?
I saw one in a vault just south of here a few days ago, but it was flanked by one of the island's more powerful golems. Normally, I'd say we should search for another option, but given the circumstances, I think we have to risk it.
Okay, let's go get it, but can I ask you something before we leave?
Of course. Let's not tarry too long, though.
So what are sky shards?
Giant clusters of meteoric glass. They fall from Aetherius, charged with raw and very potent magicka. Mages use sky shards in all kinds of rituals and experiments. We Dureni use them as a power source.
So what kind of golem is watching the shard?
It's a monstrous sentinel called a gargoyle. I've never seen one fight, but by all accounts, they are far more powerful than the golems we've faced thus far. Do you see that vault to the south? The sky shard is there. There it is! The sky shard!
Oh geez, look at this thing. Alright, Nurinwe. You go first. Go. Nurinwe. Nurinwe. Nah, you got this. Go. Alright.
Move. No.
Oh yeah, we took care of that guy. Let's get the shard.
What? Did you just absorb the energy of that shard? Incredible. Not quite what I intended, but we can work with this. Let's head back to the gate.
Look at this place, though. What a beautiful little garden.
Moment of truth. Focus on the sky shard aperture. With any luck, it'll respond to the power you absorbed and unlock the gate. Ha! You did it! let's speak for a moment. I'm afraid we've reached the really scary bit. The Daedric creature responsible for all these portals waits just beyond that gate. If you have any other preparations to make them now.
So do you have any advice for this thing, or...?
Again, I'm just a scholar, but I'd encourage you to remember what we practiced before. Keep moving, strike true, and exploit any opening the creature gives you.
Okay.
There it is! Send it back to oblivion!
Alright, Narinwe. This time you go first. No. Go. You go. Go.
Remember what you learned before. Send this creature back to oblivion.
Wow, you're not gonna help? Look at this thing, huh? Interesting how it's being illuminated by that light. Shayazel the Traveler.
Only I will remain. You cannot kill what cannot die.
Well, seems like you're dead.
You did it! Hopefully the gallery wasn't too badly damaged. Follow me.
Let's throw on that necklace we just got. Song of Pelennor. Let's read a quick book here. Why not? On His Enemy. Editor's notes, volumes 1 through 6, are taken from the so-called Roman manuscript located in the Imperial Library. It is a transcription of older fragments collected by an unknown scholar of the early Second Era. Beyond this, little is known of the original source of these fragments, some of which appear to be from the same period, perhaps even from the same manuscript, but as no scholarly consensus yet exists on dating these 6 fragments, no opinions will be offered here. Pelennor Whitestrake was the enemy of all elfkind that lived in Sirod in those days. Mainly, though, he took it upon himself to slay the sorcerer kings of the Aelids in the prearranged open combats rather than at war. The fields of rebellion he left to the glowing armies of Pravania and his bull nephew. Cool. Pelennor called out Haromir of Copper and Tea into a duel at the Tor, and ate his neck veins while screaming praise to Remen. Oh, this dude's badass, Pelennor. A name that no one knew yet. Gordhar the Shaper's head was smashed upon the goat-faced altar of Ninendava. In his wisdom, Pelennor set a small plague spell to keep that evil from flowing by welcome magic. Later that season, Pelennor slew Hadul on the granite steps of Siatar, the Fire King's spear, knowing their first refute. For a time, no weapon of the Aelids could pierce his armor, which Pelennor admitted was unlike any crafted by men, but would say no more even when pressed. When Huna, whom Pelennor raised from grave slain to hoplite and loved well, took death from an arrowhead made from the beak of Selithhalel, the singer, the Whitestrake went on his first madness. The Whitestrake. He wrought destruction from Narleme all the way to Celadil and erased those lands from the maps of elves and men, and all things in them. And Perif was forced to make sacrifice to the gods to keep them from leaving the world in their disgust. And then came the storming of the White Gold, I guess they mean the White Gold Tower, where the Aliots had made a pact with the Aurorans of Meridia and summoned them and appointed the terrible and gold-hued half-elf Umaril the Unfeathered as their champion. We know Umaril. And for the first time since his coming, it was Pelennor who was called out to battle by another. For Umaril had the blood of the Ada and would never know death, so he couldn't die, and he called out Mr. Pelennor Whitestreak. Interesting.
All the stars. Look at the central column. I had no idea it was concealing something like this. Let's get a closer look.
Oh, that place looking creepy, my guy.
This is the Keywright's gallery, but not as I remember it. Now I see why we never managed to unlock the gates. Their power comes from this arcane helix. Amazing. With the helix exposed, these gates can finally reopen. Perhaps not all of them at first, but enough to reach most of Tamriel. The question for you, I suppose, is where to first?
Oh, interesting. We get to choose where we're going to go. Let's see.
Can you believe this? Just look around. With this arcane helix exposed, the chamber is positively crackling with magic. The Keywright's gallery has come to life, and I finally think I know why.
So, what do you mean? Why did it come to life?
Because of you. Matters in Tamriel are bleak. War rages in Cyrodiil. Daedric princes conspire. Dragons ride the winds of elsewhere. The Second Era needs a savior. I believe the gallery, perhaps even the adamantine tower itself, chose you.
So, okay, we're the chosen one. Okay. So what do you think should be done next?
The Keywright's gallery opened doors to every corner of Tamriel, places I suspect that desperately need a hero's aid. This choice is yours to make, but wherever you choose to go, I'm sure adventure awaits. May the stars protect you. So, have you chosen where to go? What region of the world strikes your fancy? Not everyone gets to pass instantly from one side of Tamriel to another, you know. This is quite a gift.
Okay. So do you plan to go through the door as well? Or one of them at least?
What, me? No, I've got work to do. The Cinderil will want every bit of this place searched and studied. Since I did the discovering, I'll probably end up leading the effort. Adventure abroad sounds all well and good, but my place is here.
Okay, do you really think fate is why we were brought here, though?
Well, fate's sort of a clumsy way to put it. No offense. Honestly, we may never know why you were chosen. But I believe there was intention here. Something, whether it be the stars, the gallery, or the tower itself, placed you here for a reason.
Okay, so what about Shayazel the Daedra? What about that?
Perhaps it followed you to prevent you from reaching your, well, destiny sounds a bit too grandiose. Let's just say to stop you from reaching your potential. Then again, maybe the power of this place brought you here to stop Shayazel.
Okay. The world may never know.
Probably not. But what's a life without unanswered questions, right? Boring, if you ask me.
Alright, do you think you'll actually, unravel the mysteries of this place?
Ha! An elf can hope. Answering that question will probably keep me occupied for the next 100 years. Is the helix connected to the adamantine tower? How does it perceive distant corners of Tamriel? I may never understand it, but I'll do my best.
Alright, where should we go? Norenway.
It is a bit overwhelming, isn't it? The whole of Tamriel is stretched out before you. We could start with the political considerations. 3 great alliances vie for control of Cyrodiil. Does the fate of the Pact, Covenant, or Dominion interest you?
Political sounds great. Let's do Alliance territories.
Excellent. You can visit Stros Makai and Daggerfall Covenant territory, an island called Khenarthi's Roost that the Aldmeri Dominion set its eyes on, or the Ebonheart Pact's domain.
Well, since we're part of the Aldmeri Dominion, we will head over to Khenarthi's Roost, then I think that will be best. This must be, yep. Here we go, Khenarthi's Roost. Let's head on in, boys.
That's Khenarthi's Roost, a Khajiti isle with emerging ties to the Aldmeri Dominion. Sea elves have been flexing their muscles in that part of the Topal Bay. Competing interests could lead to bloodshed. Someone like you could set things right.
We submit to your will and call forth the chains of cold.
They're performing a ritual, preparing the way for a dark anchor.
Opening rift to oblivion.
It's worse than we thought. The plane melt has begun.
The portals reach from our side to theirs. That means there is a traitor.
Perhaps it was simply arrogance. Perhaps it was all part of his grand scheme. Who can know the logic of a Daedric prince?
Claims it fulfills a prophecy in those wretched scrolls of his.
Imagine seeing your nemesis succeed where you failed.
Let the way be opened.
I am patient.
Let the will of Prolog Val be denied.
This world will one day be mine.
Alright, very cool. Very, very cool. Let's see what happens in Khenarthi's Roost.
Don't worry. Shalar will attend you in a moment.
Would you look at this place? Well, 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 well. Looking very nice and bright. Let's run over and see what's going on over here in Eagle Strand.
You there, wed one. This one needs to speak to you. Welcome to Khenarthi's Roost, friend. The hurricane must have been very disorienting. So many injured, confused. Keep your voice down. Try not to draw attention.
What are you talking about, Hurricane?
Razumdar is here on a mission of some delicacy. You are just what the Bandari ordered. Between your hands and Raz's good looks, we are certain to see this through.
Okay, Raz. What do you need?
First, a question. Where did you come from?
We're a Dominion soldier who survived the shipwreck.
Yes, lie with confidence. A straight face and a gleam in your eye. Well done. It is very good right now to fit in. Your sudden arrival, it does not fit in, you understand?
Okay, so Roz like saw us just kind of appear out of nowhere, so he's trying to give us a backstory that we were in the shipwreck as to not draw suspicion. Alright, Roz, why should we trust you?
You should not. You should trust your instincts. Leave if you wish. No one will stop you. Or come with Raz and do what you can to help us recover. In the process, grow your stature and wealth. It is entirely up to you.
Alright, but why are you gonna help? Why are you gonna help me, Roz?
Because you are no soldier, which is useful. You can speak with the locals, assure them we are not invaders or marauders. Now come, let us try to fit in.
Alright.
Commander Caronet, a moment? This recruit survived the shipwreck without injuries. You mentioned something about the shattered shoals, yes?
Glad you're up and about, recruit. I'm in need of a scout to head to Shattered Shoals. Most of our fleet foundered to the west, but we've had few survivors trickle in from that direction.
Alright, just tell us what to do.
We captured a sea viper spying on the camp. Those pirates never travel alone. Find out if they're around Shattered Shoals, and if so, what they're doing on this island. Of course, you should assist any shipwreck survivors you find. We must each do our part.
Alright, we'll see what can be done.
Before you head to Shattered Shoals, speak with Eelsil. He just returned from exploring a nearby temple. That wizard claims to know something about everything, so he may have insight on how these sea vipers operate.
Eelsil is this way.
This is never going to end, is it?
Eelsil, this recruit wishes to speak with you.
Too much to do and too little time.
Before we talk to Eelsil, let's run up and grab this sky shard.
Marvelous, isn't it? We'll have to construct a special room for the Morning Stone when we bring it back to the Mages Guild. I'm sorry, did you need something?
Commander Khenarthi said you returned from a nearby temple or something?
Yes. The Temple of the Morning Springs is an old Khajit ruin not far from here. We excavated the Morning Stone from one of the chambers. As you can see, its supply of water appears endless.
Okay, did you encounter any sea vipers?
What do you mean, pirates? In an ancient Khajit temple? Preposterous! All we saw were the undead warriors that overran our camp.
Did they attack?
I have no idea. Actually, I have 12 ideas, but they're far less fascinating than the Morning Stone. Probably some sort of ancient curse. It usually is with these things.
So what can you tell about the sea vipers then?
Arrogant sea elf pirates. To my recollection, they aren't known to raid Khenarthi's Roost. Oh, and they have a thing for snakes. But I'm sure we both have more important matters to attend. If you'd excuse me?
We should speak privately. Before you depart, let's meet by the statues north of camp.
Okay, Ross. So this stone is... They recovered it from the cave, I guess? So what? It's spraying water, Is it taking water from... It looks like it's secreting water and into the well. Oh, we're getting sprayed. Is that why they have,
Fear grips my heart.
You're scared, so you're holding up this to block the water? Why don't you just walk away? Oh. Okay. Let's go speak with Roz.
There, you see? You fit in and no one will stop you from walking away.
Alright, we're listening.
Ilsil is most impressed with his newest bauble. But the undead are a threat to all of Khenarthi's Roost. If you want to, you could search the Temple of the Morning Springs, determine how to contain the dead there. Then the locals should see we came here as allies, not conquerors.
Okay, is that all?
Khenarthi told you how the hurricane dashed the fleet into Khenarthi's Roost. Now the sea vipers are picking at the bones of our ships. Strange, yes? You could scout the coast, as the commander said. Prove yourself to the soldiers.
So where are you headed, Roz?
Oh, there's far less glamorous work to be done in Mistral, at the northern end of the island. Let's meet up there, after you've done what you decide to do. Until then, bright moons guide your steps.
Bright moons, Roz.
Can any of you hear me? Where are you?
Let's see.
You there. Have you seen my squad?
Don't know what you mean.
We were all on a little Alkosh, part of the Dominion fleet sailing for Khenarthi's Roost. Then a hurricane blew up out of nowhere. Sails tore, hulls cracked, and we were thrown into the ocean. I ended up here. I can't find the rest of my squad.
You think they survived?
I thought I heard one of them calling out, but the ocean twists up sounds. If they're wounded or pinned down, could you keep an eye out for my soldiers? They answer to Edalus, Onglon, and Nistel. 2 of us can cover more ground.
Yeah, we'll see what we can do. We'll help find your squad.
I'm sure my squad made it to shore alive. Dominion Marines constantly defy the sea's attempts to drown us. But hurricanes are another matter. I fear my squad is banged up worse than I am.
Okay, if we do find them though, what can we do to help their wounds?
Our ship's hold was packed full of an old Bosmer healing remedy. The labels say torchbug treacle, but Marines call it glow juice. The wreck scattered bottles across the beach must be what brought out the aelids.
The aelids? What do you mean?
Squat creatures made of teeth, claws, and endless hunger. I've heard their cries up and down the beach since I came to. Their sweet tooth is bigger than their walnut brains. I saw one of the stupid things swallow a whole bottle of glow juice.
Okay, we'll see if we can get the torchbug treacle to your squad. See what we can do.
Good luck. Do me a favor. If you find them before I do, tell them the ocean hasn't killed me yet.
Will do, Furion. All right, so now we got to find her her cohorts, and we're going to do that in the next episode. So thanks everyone for joining. I hope everyone will be back to continue on this definitely lore deep driven journey. There's just going to be a lot of lore. It's especially if you're into the Elder Scrolls lore. I know I'm like a nerd about Elder Scrolls lore, so this is going to be quite the adventure. It's going to be steeped in lore. So yeah, hopefully everyone will head on back for the next episode, and we will definitely see you guys then. Take care of yourselves, take care of one another, and courageous your night out.